going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today, and today we have the June and July 2021 Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have an absolutely awesome Albuquerque International Airport update between the 3-year anniversary, quite a few aircraft changes, and a lot of awesome stuff that has went on during the start of the summer. So I hope everybody's excited for today's video. We'll do some talking at the end with 3-year anniversary and everything, but really glad to be getting back in the airport update grind. I'm hopeful that this is first of many to come. Really glad to be here today, everybody. Let's begin with the update, if that's okay with you guys. Right here, as usual, we have the Frontier Airbus A320 Neo. This is George the Painted Bunny. This guy's currently loading up baggage and catering. He's going to be pushing back with the non-stop service today out to Denver International Airport in Colorado, of course. This flight has sustained very strong for Frontier recently, going I think about 4 times a week. So really glad to see that. Really awesome stuff. Moving right along over here to the Delta section, we have this Delta connection Embraer J-170 filling in for an Embraer J-175 operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines. This guy's currently loading up with the service out to Los Angeles today. Been a very strong route here for Delta, and I'm really glad to see them sustaining it very well. I think it's about 3 times daily, so really good stuff. Alright, on to our first major aircraft change over the last few months. Right here we have this Delta Airlines. This is an Airbus A320. I don't know if these came here back in the 2015, 16, 17 time frame. I'm sure potentially from Indianapolis, St. Paul. I honestly cannot confirm that, or maybe even from Salt Lake City. But this guy's currently arriving in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. This service is now 2 daily flights with a earlier day Airbus E320, which would be this flight right here, and a later overnight Airbus E321. I really like this attack from Delta, even though this is quite a long flight for the Airbus A320, or these types of A320s, I should say. It's still a solid compliment there to the A321 rather than 2 daily. I personally really like this service, and even if it does change over to a 737 or something, I'm not going to be complaining. 2 daily flights, I think this is what it was pre-pandemic, but I'm really glad to see this. This is really nice. It may have been 3 daily, I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, really nice to see this Airbus A320 here for Delta. This is that Aero Classic model. Really like it, and really glad to see it. So this Delta A320 currently loading up, service out to Atlanta. Next up, we have some returning mainline service. This is that Delta Airlines Airbus E319. This guy's currently loading up fuel and getting ready to push back with service out to Salt Lake City today. Really glad to see the mainline back on this flight. Of course, it was here in December, but that only lasted for that Christmas season. So really glad to see this. I'm sure that this is a really well performing route here for Delta. Really big staple here for Albuquerque. So hopeful that this is the new kind of normal. Hopeful to see more mainline. And hopefully consistent, because like we talked about, it was only there for that 1 month during the pandemic. But I'm very hopeful that this is the new normal. It looks really nice. I really like this GJ model. So Delta going strong here with the 2 mainline flights on top of the Embraer J175 for Los Angeles. I'm very pleased to see this. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Next in line, we have this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER. This one in the 100-year strong Boeing livery. Currently loading up on the turnaround service up to Seattle Tacoma International Airport. No joke, lost both antennas for the top, that middle one and the one in the back. The back one fell off on the table, but the middle one fell off on the floor. And it wasn't until I rearranged my room and found it under the couch. You know how small those antennas are, so it was a pain to find. Really glad I didn't have the carpet. It would have been long gone, but we did find the antennas. Absolutely love this model. Really glad to have it in here. Alaska doing really nice things over here at Albuquerque with the daily 737 and then the 175 to Portland, which we'll talk about here in a little bit in this update. So looking really good over here for Alaska. Currently pushing back, we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 in the Barcode Tail, service out to New York John F. Kennedy. The daily flight I think has retained, which is really nice, or something like that. I think it looked like it was daily, but I wasn't able to confirm that. But I'm really glad to see this service going fairly strong. I saw some analytics on the loads of this flight were very bad a few months ago, 25% bad, which is not very good. This is kind of more of a very big time business route, especially at the time of day. This flight comes in at, I believe, like 11:30 typically at night, and then it does the red eye back, which isn't, you know, the most popular choice of flight, especially for leisure travelers. But here it is right here. Hopefully it's doing decent. I do have a new JetBlue A320 model already here. Really excited to unbox that. So there's a little hint to one of the models I got. But yeah, really looking good here for JetBlue. Maybe they'll add Los Angeles or something. That route is a strong one here at Albuquerque, so we'll see what happens. Next up at the terminal, we have this American Eagle Bombardier Acer J-700 operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines today. This guy's currently getting loaded up, and he's going to be making a turnaround service out to Los Angeles International Airport. I believe we covered this in the May update that Los Angeles returned. If we didn't, it has been back, which I'm very glad to see on the CRJ700. I believe twice daily or so, which is really nice. It's obviously a very competitive route between, I believe United still flies it. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure United still does. I'll check. And of course Delta, and I thought Southwest. So yeah, really nice route right there. We have seen airlines come and go like Allegiant Air and a few others, but hey, really glad to see SkyWest doing their thing on this. So American CRJ700 loading up with non-stop service out to Los Angeles. Alrighty, on to some of our major changes for today's update. Right here loading up, we have this American Airlines Airbus A320 with the fence tips loading up on the turnaround service back out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. I think we covered this in May. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was a A319, but they have had the daily A319 flight in the summer schedule, which has been really cool to see. With the additional Mesa CRJ 900s, and I believe maybe a SkyWest CRJ 700 in there or something. But really awesome to see this. Very glad to see some mainline here at Albuquerque. Dallas has had a ton of it, but really glad to see it over here for Phoenix as well. American doing some great work over here at Phoenix. Let's take a look at the next aircraft. Alright, here's another very unique Airbus A320 flight, this time on American Airlines. American Airlines Airbus A320 with IAE engines. This guy is currently loading up with the non-stop service out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. If you guys have not seen the summer schedule, I've talked about it a couple times. American Airlines absolutely invaded Dallas with mainly Airbus A320s has been the main difference, but a lot more legacy US Airways Airbus narrow bodies, including the Airbus A319 and A321 as well. But Americans had a lot of Airbus movements at Dallas, a much more evenly distributed fleet across their hub airports. Charlotte got a ton of 737s as well. But really neat to see this. This is the morning flight here that American does the A320 on. A couple of A321s with fence tips have subbed in on this, but I thought for the difference, American A320 would be nice. And then they're doing a ton of 737s throughout the day periodically. I think there's only like a couple of 175s, and it's all 737s and this A320 flight, which I'm really glad to see this. This is a nice change up for Albuquerque. These A320s do have pretty decent yields. I believe they seat about 155 or so, something in that range. Maybe a few more, but they're really nice aircraft, so I'm glad to see this little bit of a difference here. I really like this custom model. I did get this custom model, Massive Unboxing number 7, I think. Been a while, but really cool aircraft, and a very cool route to display it on with this Dallas service here from Albuquerque. Those were some of the major changes, but we do have a couple more really cool things, so let's take a look at those. Mainline does not end theirs. Right here we have this United Airlines Airbus E300F, this one in the Evo blue colors. This guy's currently loading up some passengers, getting some baggage on board, some catering as well. Got a non-stop service for us today out to Denver, Colorado International Airport. That seems to be United's biggest forte, as they have numerous daily regional jets and this E300F right now in the July schedule, I should add. In the June schedule, I think it was all RJs, but I saw in July this Airbus E300F got added, and he's going to be making a flight out to San Francisco, which is also a new mainline flight for the July schedule that I saw on July 1st. So that is really awesome. San Francisco, I think, may have had a couple of mainline flights in the past in a couple of months, but mainly always been RJs for that. So I'm really glad to see this. This is a really nice ad over here for United Airlines. Really pleased to see this. Looks really good, this mainline lineup. Having these mainline aircraft has been really nice from the non-low-cost carriers. So actually the big three, everybody has a mainline flight, which is really cool. Now, it was kind of hairy, but United's mainline's been kind of spotty. They fly quite a few CRJ 200s in here, and they flew in some CRJ 700s recently as well, and the 175, of course, that's been the main workhorse. So yeah, but really glad to see this over here. We'll continue to proceed on with this update, pardon me. Currently pushing back right here, we have this Allegiant Air Airbus E319 with the fence tips. This guy's currently pushed back. This guy's going to be doing the Austin turn, we'll say. I usually like to utilize both the Las Vegas and the Austin, but I thought to make it realistic, I thought it would be fun to do the turn. I haven't seen Orlando. I actually checked the wiki. That was obviously the seasonal flight for last summer. The wiki actually does have it still. I haven't seen it though. I will check real quick just to confirm. Okay, so yeah, it hasn't been flying as of right now, so I'm not sure if it got cut or what happened. I know they started a couple of summer seasonal routes last summer, like Tulsa, Nashville, and some of those that did end up getting cut, so maybe it did, but it is on the wiki, so maybe it starts late. I don't know, but nothing as of right now. But we'll just send to Austin because the Austin movement's doing its thing, and because why not? So Allegiant A319, old colors, serves out to Austin. Alrighty, here we go. Southwest. Southwest had a pretty big time showing over here at Albuquerque. Of course, their destinations is Austin, Baltimore, Midway, Dallas Love Field, Denver, Hobby, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Oakland, Phoenix, and San Diego. Seasonal service to Kansas City and San Antonio. It says that both will resume on November 20th of 2021 according to the wiki. So hopefully those do retain. I would love to see those. We do have 4 Southwest in here today. We'll start with this Heart Livery 737-700. I had the Tulsa replica actually ready to go, and I had my new Panda models exclusives on that, so I decided to leave them there for that update. And in turn, I got the some of the older GJs, which is perfectly fine. Anyways, this GJ Heart Livery with the normal winglets. Let's say that he's loading up a service out to Dallas Love Field coming in from Baltimore. Sorry that I can never get the best angle back here. I thought about doing that 800 by itself, but I thought since the trio shot always looks pretty cool, this will make up for kind of that bad angle on that corner gate. So yeah, 3 more Southwest Canyon Blues. You got a bended winglet 737-800 back there for NG models. There is still a few of them floating around, but not a ton, so that's why I sparsely, kind of rarely use it for an airport like Albuquerque. But we'll say that 737-800 is currently loading up, service out to Chicago Midway, coming in from Las Vegas. And then we got that Canyon Blue 737-700 with the normal winglets. I'm really excited for my NG split scimitars. I got 2 of those in a box over there, so I'm excited to use those. Hopefully next update, we'll see. Southwest 737-700, normal winglets, Canyon Blue paint scheme. We'll say this guy's currently coming in from, I think Austin's year-round, so we'll say he's coming in from Austin. Going to make a flight out to San Diego, California. And we got the Colorado 737-700. I still really like that model. I have no clue when it's going to get repainted. Hopefully not, but... Or sorry, new tail, I should say. Hopefully it doesn't get repainted. I think they still have a big-time lease. I think that's one of their original 737-700s. Anyways, we're going to say this guy's going to be fittingly doing a Denver turn. I think that they would normally come in from somewhere else, but we'll say they came in from Salt Lake City, heading out to Denver. Really like that livery. I mean, it's really, really simple. I really like that Colorado flag. Looks really nice. Alrighty, and finally, to round out the concourse, we got this United Express Embraer ERJ-175. In a perfect world, I would have it for one subsidiary, but it's going to be operating for both Republic Airways and SkyWest today. This guy's currently making a flight in from Chicago O'Hare on the behalf of Republic Airways. He'll be making service out to Los Angeles on the behalf of SkyWest, I believe. I don't think I messed that up, but we already got Houston, or we're not able to get Houston. I should have got a 3rd aircraft, my bad. Kind of forget that there's 5 routes in here. I could have did Mesa and sent it to Houston, but in the perfect world, I should have put another aircraft, but oh well, it's okay. So never hurts to have Houston out for one update. We always use it, so let's utilize Chicago and Los Angeles for this 175 right here. Absolutely love this model, man. One of my absolute favorites, along with the American 175, which we'll see one of those here in a little bit. Absolutely lovely. So I'm really glad to utilize the United 175. That EVA one's okay, just the wing flex is it's kind of rough, but hey, maybe NG will get some regional jet molds soon. So yeah, let's take it over to the cargo section, everybody. Alrighty, currently offloading passengers right here. We have this UPS Boeing 757-200 freighter. We're going to say that this guy's coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, and we'll be heading out to El Paso International Airport. So nice little setup right there. We'll take it over to the 767s. Alrighty, on the left, we have the UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter. This guy's doing a very simple Louisville turn. And in the back, with the Fantasy Wing GSC, it really looks nice, man. I absolutely love it. Good variety that you can do with the offset loaders and everything. Really like that. At that FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter, non-stop service back out to Memphis today. Really thought about, or really thinking about getting a FedEx 777. Let me know if you guys think I should do that. That 767 ever since we got it about a year ago. Absolute workhorse. Been really glad to utilize that. So really, really nice aircraft right there, my friends. And right here we have this Alaska Embraer ERJ-175 operated on behalf of Horizon Air. This guy's currently taxiing out to the runway. Non-stop service out to Portland today. This has been a daily flight. Very glad to see it doing its thing. Really pleased with that. And here's that American Eagle Embraer J-175 with enhanced winglets operating on the behalf of Envoy Air. This guy's currently holding you short of runway 08. Non-stop service out to Chicago here for us today. I really liked Envoy, of course, probably my favorite subsidiary. Really enjoyed the Chicago route here out of Albuquerque being sustained. And last but certainly not least for this amazing Albuquerque update, we have this UPS Airbus A300 freighter. This guy's currently rolling down the runway. Let's say that he's coming in from El Paso as well. He'll be taking it out to Ontario for us today. Alrighty everybody, that will do it for the airport update portion. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Albuquerque looking super sharp out here, and I'm very glad to be representing it. Wasn't able to do the full June update, but I did want to say, even though we weren't able to celebrate perfectly, happy 3-year anniversary to the Albuquerque Sunport International Airport. This has been a very special airport to me because it was the first airport I constructed for actual airport updates on this channel, if you will. The Dallas airport updates were always there, but it wasn't like, this is my full first actual airport update project with the paper and everything, as you can probably still see remains under here a little bit. Just a little bit, but I won't move the board too much. And then of course last year we did the redo for the 2-year anniversary, and now mono happened, so we weren't able to do too much. I want to get the blue sky background, so I do plan to do that. And Albuquerque looking really good. I did note that I would do other airport updates till I at least did one for every other, but I'm very hopeful and going to try my absolute best to get an airport update out for, or just get rolling for July. So I just started with Albuquerque. I thought that, you know, 3-year anniversary and just trying to start on the right foot, that this would be the place to start. So very glad that we were able to do this. And plus Albuquerque's had a lot of change. We've seen the Delta A320, Delta A319, United A319, American A320. Southwest is flying a lot of flights in here right now, which is very cool. And I know it wasn't the perfect update, so I apologize about that, but hopefully it was solid. Hopefully we are trending in the right direction. Tulsa's out right now, so I may just do that and get it going, but I'm not sure if that will be the next airport update. We'll just have to see, guys. We'll just have to see. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me during these difficult times. Like I've stated many times, I'm going to do my absolute best to get rolling for July, and I'm very hopeful that this is just the start of many things to come. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support recently. It really means the world to me, and I'm very hopeful that we can get things back rolling very soon. But yeah, Albuquerque looking super sharp. Numbers are really good. Americans rolling, Delta's doing their thing. Alaska, JetBlue compliments, you know, got Allegiant and Frontier as well. So yeah, I don't think that there's any new services slated to start, which is kind of unfortunate considering how big Albuquerque is, and airports like Tulsa and Pensacola just rolling right now. But hey, hopefully we'll see something soon, and I am gonna be hopeful that the August update is even better than this one. That's my full-on goal. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please continue to I usually don't say it, but please consider liking and subscribing if you guys would. I would very much appreciate that. On the road to 3,200 subscribers. I think we're pretty close. So thank you guys so much for all that during the downtime. I kind of forget that the numbers continue to go up even when I'm not on the grind. But I really appreciate it, everybody. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Continue to stay safe, everybody. Trust the process and do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation, pardon me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.